Let me show you how to build this outdoor Adirondack chair made completely out of 1x materials, mainly 1x6s and 1x4s. And as always, I'll have the build plans available. The link is going to be in the video description. To get this build started, we'll start with our cut list. We're going to need two 1x6s at 36 3/4 of an inch, one 1x6 at 47.5 inches. That'll be the front. 5 1x4s at 47.5 inches. That's going to be the seat slats. Two 1x4s at 25 inches. That's going to be the front legs. Two 1x4s at 22 inches. That's going to be the arms. Two 1x3s at 22 inches. That's going to be the other part of the arms. 12 1x4s at 27 inches. That's going to be the back slat. We also need two 1x4s at 46 inches. That's going to be the back support. And then one 1x3 at 46 inches. That's going to be the back of the back supports, which will make sense later on in this video. And then three 1x4s at 18 inches, which are going to be the seat supports. Now on the two 1x6 side pieces, these are 36 3/4 of an inch. We're going to measure down 3 inches on the long side, and then about an inch up on the short side, an inch to 1.25 inches, kind of in that area. Then we're going to connect our dots with the straight edge on both pieces. And then this line will give us the line that we need to cut out for that angle to give it that lean on the Adirondack style chairs. And if you watch the chair version of this, it's the exact same thing, exact same size for the sides. So no difference here. Once those are cut, we can attach it to the front. This is the 47.5 inch 1x6. I'm using 3 pocket hole screws, 1.25 inches, 3 of these on each side. You can also see this is going together the same way as the chair did. The front's just longer. It's basically a stretched out version of the chair. And I'm using that Titebond 3 and 1.25 inch pocket hole screws to hold this together. Once that part of the frame is done, we can add the seat boards. These are the 5 1x4s at 47.5 inches. Just putting that first one flush with the front. And then we're going to space these about 1/4 inch apart. I'm using a 1/4 inch spacer there. And I'm just using the Titebond 3 and some brad nails to hold this all together. Just like the chair, you could use screws if you want. Brad nails are a little quicker, and with that glue, it's going to hold perfectly fine. And with these 5 boards spaced 1/4 inch apart, it's going to give us a perfect size for the seat and still look proportional when we add the back. You can see I'm using that DeWalt nailer, which I really like, but it jams up quite a bit, which I don't like. Not really sure why it happens, but it happens almost every time I use it. So when it works, it works great, and when it doesn't, it doesn't. Next, on to the Craig 720 Pro pocket hole jig. We're going to pocket hole one end of the 27 inch back slats. 2 pocket holes on one end of each of these, all 12 of them. And then we can lay out the rest of the back. These are those 46 inch back support pieces. We're taking the back slats, the end that's not pocket holed, and gluing it to the bottom of that 46 inch piece. And you can see the other end is going to be pocket holed into the other 46 inch piece. Just kind of trying to space these out evenly. I don't have an exact measurement. 7/16 I think is probably about as close as it is. I'm just eyeballing it. Doesn't have to be perfect. Just laying those out, getting them close, and then we'll add our glue. And I'm just going to nail those into place. You can use screws again if you'd like to. Just 1 inch deck screws would work, or 1.25 inches maybe. Either or. And then once the bottom's on, we'll do the top. Just adding those 1.25 inch pocket hole screws, keeping everything spaced apart evenly, which is about 7/16 of an inch. Then we can move on to the arms. These are those 22-inch pieces, 1x4 and 1x3. And just gluing them and nailing them to make an L shape. Gluing the 1x3 right to the 1x4. And then for the legs, these are the 25-inch 1x4s. I cut a 15-degree angle on the bottom, and I'm measuring up 9 inches right there to mark a line, which will be our guide for when we attach the legs to the chair or the bench. And for the back, fit it into place. It's going to be straight up and down and flat on the ground. And I'm just adding some screws to the side to hold that in. I think I used 1.25 inches here, 1.5 inches maybe for this. Well, screwing it in on both sides so it doesn't go anywhere. Next, we can add those legs. We got that 15-degree angle pointing forward. And then on that 9-inch mark, that's where the bottom of the chair is going to be. So right on that line is where we're going to screw it in. Flip it over and do the exact same thing on that 9-inch mark on the bottom of the side. Add our type on 3 and some deck screws to hold this together. So far, pretty easy. This is one of those builds that looks kind of intimidating until you start going, and it's actually pretty simple. Now we'll attach the sides. I'm screwing the 1x3 right into that leg. So the 1x3 is going to be on the inside. Just a couple screws and some glue. And we'll flip over around and do it on the other side. Same thing, 1x3 is going to be on the inside. And then we'll just add our screws and our glue. Pretty easy. We'll just let the back be for now. We're going to attach that later on. So right now it's just going to be attached to the front. Here's the 1x3 that's 46 inches. We're going to put that on level with the arms. Just adding a couple screws to the back. And one screw in each slat will suffice here. And then this is what the arms are also going to be screwed into, the back of the arms. You could go 1x4 here if you want. I just chose a 1x3. Gives a little more sleeker look to it. And then we'll just run some screws into the side on both sides. That'll hold everything together and make it nice and rigid. And then for the bottom, I added these bottom support pieces. These are the 18-inch 1x4s. I just pocket hold them in. There was a little too much give to those long 1x4 seat slats, so I just added those and they work nicely. Then I added the Toasted Bagel Paint by Behr. The same color as the chairs. This is going to be a set. I'm using my Wagner paint sprayer, 3500 Flexio, which I love. Works great. And just like that, we have our outdoor Adirondack style bench. If you liked this video, don't forget to like and subscribe. And as always, thanks for watching.